Buddy mounted on one of the horses should get a better look.
Please not get any closer.
Why not, my dear
Haven't taken
friend?
any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
I agree exactly.
Allow me to assist you.
It was you, Ava. That's Ava. I already gathered that. The AI ball. He's an artificial intelligence that built in a fake eye. I mean, I can see that. It's Mike Wazowski.
The Zoom, right?
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
Hey, whoever's in there, stay
Oh,
back.
That's not why I expected that to go. Because of course everyone just has laser. Are you alive? Yes, you are. Oh,
Suki.
okay. That took a turn. So you did it? Maybe? I don't know. You got blue hair now?
Iba?
Indeed.
Oh, it's you. That makes sense now.
Look like a fluorescent shrimp.
Fluorescent shrimp. That is an insult I'm gonna have to use at some point.
What are you talking about?
Enough.
Pardon?
Harder. You gotta smell it hard.
What? Okay.
What is this? What is she doing? She's trying to literally snort it out of the pot. She's trying to snort it out of the pot. Okay.
Amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous.
Why would you even go? You should have done the exact same thing as him. You should have done the exact same thing as that. Nothing else over there.
Did you leave her there?
Yep,
You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
yep.
I didn't mean to.
Well,
I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode.
do you like Alexa Bliss? Kind of. Bit more pink.
I can see into the future.
What are you on?
I know when I'm going to die.
Right.
Iris.
Yo, what?
Why?
What?
Why is Iris...
She appears to be frozen.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So glad.
What is manipulating this girl? This is not right at any level.
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Why is she lifting? Why is she lifting 50 kg?
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Why is she doing heavy lifting? Can we just skip her? Why is Mizuki buff?
Suki, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
Oh my god, you're talking.
Bench pressing.
She looked really serious too.
She did look really
I was
serious.
worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer.
As no one does
She
anymore.
didn't read any of my Nile messages either.
She left you on delivered. Damn, that's painful.
I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something.
So you came here with your trident. I spent a lot more money.
Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Because you're deranged.
What did you say?
He didn't respond. But I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman. So he does know about the corpse because... Now it makes sense. We're getting there.
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Oh.
Because you did it?
Oh.
Don't be stupid.
What's the reason
Then
then?
how do you know?
How do you know?
Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss,
Answer.
give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
Ah. Say
You've
something.
got it.
Yes. Go, tiny Iris. Run, mannequin. Run. Quicker. Actually, no, don't run quicker. Where are you going? Why are you following you? Yeah, we can do something now. Do something, Iva. Bye! Run, Forrest, run.
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
Well, we did it this time.
That shadow must be...
Date?
What?
Iris.
What?
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? I am so aggro right now.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay!
Shut up, Iris.
So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
That's a
I
date.
will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
That happy
Deal.
that.
And you have to honor our agreement this time.
Hey guys, Renner here. Welcome back, finally, to the Somnium files. Now the reason this took over a year disappearance was because the database on my PS4 decided to get amnesia every 3 days and wipe the database, and I never had this cloud save, because I didn't cloud save anything back then for some reason. So I waited till I got my PS5, and I was going to redo it then, but then Shadow of War happened, and then Wreckfest became a free game, so they kind of jumped the queue. But now midway through Wreckfest and Shadow of War, finally get back round to finishing the, I would say murder mysteries, but Iris is back alive after Iba super kicked the purple guy in the dream, so I don't know what's going on really. We're back here with Hitomi, Iris's mother, and I don't even know what's going on really. Let's just try and find out. She's a school teacher though, and it's Monday. I think it's a holiday.
Yes, today's a holiday.
Thought so.
Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
So why are we asking again,
Is that
Date?
so?
No, I'm not so, I'm Date. You don't tell her
I
about
put
this.
Iris through so much.
Oh no, I thought we could tell her about the frozen body of hers that's not dead, but is dead, but isn't dead.
I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me.
How does a child
I
protect?
remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
She protects, but does she attack?
They died when I was 17.
Oh,
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school.
so what did you end up
It
doing
wasn't
then?
a good idea for me to move that late.
True, I suppose.
So I decided to stay here, by myself.
How do you afford that?
Take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
He helps with someone else's daughter more than his own. Really?
It was always just
Renju?
me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her.
Oh, that's how you spell barbecue. Now I've actually seen
Oh.
that for once.
That reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park.
Oh, Bloom Park,
It
wonderful.
was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She
Okay.
loved singing and dancing, even as a kid.
And
Whenever
then she became a
heard
Twitch
music,
streamer.
her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers.
Oh, she's so
And she did
quirky.
it at the show, too.
At the show. I mean, fair play if she can do it.
Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them.
How did she get up
I
there?
tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but
So you got front row, and apparently she's about 20 foot tall to get on the
before I knew
stage.
it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited.
Well, she better be dancing better than she is in this
Even
picture.
I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face.
Yay, Mommy, I trespassed.
Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was.
That's nice. So I'm guessing Iris
I've been
drew
wondering
this.
about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
She was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
Who is
the
that on
man
the
I was
right?
dating at the time. It was
Oh.
only for 3 months, but
3 months. You know anything about Renju?
you asked me that yesterday.
Oh, Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital?
Yeah, he was like immobilized, but he's gone.
I'm sorry. I have no idea. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there.
That might not be the safest idea, Iris.
Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping,
How do you vibe to a crosswalk beat?
even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing.
Oh, she was really fun to the elevator music.
It almost got her into
That's gotta be the
trouble
vibe.
once.
Only once.
She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by.
Oh, she didn't try and jump in front of the
It
truck,
was
did
playing
she?
loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing,
On the truck.
but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
How does she keep climbing on these
It
things?
was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was
Yeah, 'cause
carrying
people-
her on my back, running and running through town.
Yeah, because people can't injure themselves at the weekend. That's not allowed.
I could
You
still
can't be
hear her
doing that.
crying.
It's unacceptable.
Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?
I mean, you've seen the Miz in his wheelchair. He's vibing pretty alright. With Nia Jax and R-Truth. So yeah, I'd say you could.
Cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much.
I mean, yeah, her leg is completely destroyed. I'm pretty sure she would be crying at like a 12-year-old kid.
No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Are we going into that all the time? Yeah, we are, okay. Just go straight into the invasion of privacy.
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
Oh, this.
After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Oh, yeah, well, she would have been... Yeah, she'd have been 12 still then as well.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
That's taking it to the extremes, but I understand you being 12 and that, so...
I
That's not
swore
nice
to
thing
myself
see.
then
That you wouldn't die.
I would protect her, no matter what.
Along the same lines.
Iris is everything to me. More important than my own life.
Well, Renju's got a watch that's more important than his, so say you've got your priorities straight. What in the middle is different? How to handle a monster parent. Is that for Iris or is that for you? Who's in charge here?
Iris must really enjoy dancing,
That's all you got from this, Iba?
Yeah.
though her drawing skills could use some work.
I'm pretty sure she can draw better than you,
Drawing
Iba.
skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Okay,
I
what
met
about
him
it,
about
Iba?
6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district?
Not that I know of.
I was praying there
Have
one
I?
day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach.
As you do.
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then... He kissed me.
Oh, the forceful
I was
route.
shocked, but when I stared into his eyes,
I said to his eyes, I left him there to bleed out.
then I heard footsteps,
Where is this going, you told
and then a
me?
bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops.
Oh, what's he got
I
involved
knew
in?
he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
How do you have these
You
connections?
took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Oh, of course he'd be Renju's friend. Why wouldn't he be?
Date, a riddle.
Another riddle. Matt Riddle?
A man-eating alligator lives in a river.
Oh no.
There are no bridges or boats. How do you cross?
You put the refrigerator in there, you use it
Well,
in a
let's
boat.
see. You jump across?
Wrong. The solution is simple. You just swim across.
Ah,
What about the man-eating alligator?
He's at a convention out of town.
of course
He
he is.
isn't in the river.
Ah. Really going to microwave, Lila? No? Okay. The drawing on the wall looks interesting. I mean, it does look like it was drawn by a 5-year-old, not a 12-year-old. But okay. Still something else about the drawing.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again.
I mean, yeah, it would do. He was basically chopped
The
in
first
half.
time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together.
Wasn't it when he forcefully kissed
The
you?
first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
If I remember, I thought you meant you literally had his arm. It's like not attached to him anymore.
But I wasn't the one who grabbed him.
Oh no, you're big, strong mama.
A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm.
The
He
zombies.
had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed.
Was it a cold storage warehouse that is owned by the Rengia family?
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
That looks like the cold storage warehouse.
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him.
Hey, small Iris.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before.
What is that cat badge thing? It looks like it's seen some things.
She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together.
There's always the three of us for 2
We
months.
would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park.
How did you do all that at the weekend in 2 months?
Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
But then,
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate.
I don't know what that
It
is.
was
Okay.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head.
So why does everyone have
Iris
one on
saw
their
the whole
heads?
thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too.
As you do.
Plop, plop.
Why?
I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce.
Oh, the
At this
cleanup.
point, there was no going back.
Food fight.
Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight.
Oh, so you're how to basic. It makes sense
After
now.
our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor.
Covered in eggs and
So
flour.
Iris decided to draw it.
I mean, it does have the chaotic, like, feel to it, I
It's
suppose,
nostalgic. But those days didn't last.
Yeah, 2 months.
6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time.
What about the other
My
guy?
boyfriend was.
Oh,
That's why the gunman came.
they were after him? Oh, yeah, he was like wanted or something, wasn't
He
he?
wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him and he would never stop.
Rip and tear until it's done.
Pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived.
So where is he?
They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Oh,
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful.
you gonna tell
So
me?
he became a target for underworld criminals.
Are you with the mob doctor? Maybe he didn't pay the
I
doctor.
don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course,
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
I'm guessing it's not.
that's not true.
But you told me that earlier.
I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend.
She's also bench pressing like 60 kg, and she is 12. There's no one gonna bring that up. Only me. And she's got good form though,
If
I'll
she
give her
found
that.
out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Fair
No what?
enough. That her boyfriend was a criminal?
That I was dating a criminal. It was her father figure. Iris looked up to him.
But she didn't wonder where he's been for the past
If
6
she
years?
found out about his past,
She doesn't know he's been arrested. He's just disappeared then, okay. All makes sense.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing.
Why can't we?
We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, where to then? To So's house, who's definitely not our number one suspect so far. You know, calling the mum's phone 2 minutes after she was put in Bloom Park and found. You know, that's just perfectly normal.
So Sajima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment.
So do I.
I checked the call logs of So's phones.
Yeah, he has multiple.
Congressman Sajima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Are rental phones actually a thing?
Did you find anything interesting?
Like, genuinely, do they exist?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something.
Yeah.
I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago,
About a week ago.
from Fuchu Prison.
Oh, this number
The
89.
caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number
Ah,
89.
this guy.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
How does he have a phone?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
And who was it? Anything about
Unknown.
89?
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases.
But he's in prison. How is he not in any
He could
databases?
be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Do you know who he is then?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin.
Oh, it's
He
Altario,
accepts
okay.
jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards.
That is how
His
assassins
code
work.
name is Falco.
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 Correct.
Who is this Falco boy?
Murder.
Really? An assassin getting arrested for murder?
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
Oh, everything 6 years ago. Everything 6 years ago.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
And that's what we're going to go
Number
and do,
89
probably.
said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Thank you, Robot.
Number 89.
To number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Yes, bring him to Abyss. The wrestler, not the place. Middle lane supremacy! It's the only lane Date can drive in for some reason. Middle lane hog. You get arrested for that. Well, you get a ticket for it in the UK. Don't know about Japan.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
We told you about that, so.
Isn't your investigation over?
So. Nice pond.
Iba, look! A merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
There we go. Are you going to tell me now?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned?
It's a matter of privacy.
What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
We'll get to that eventually.
Number 89. Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Was, he might still be.
Finding such a person in Japan.
Really? Assassins don't exist in Japan?
What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense.
Possible.
My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
So you sure you don't
If you
know
need
him?
information, you can ask her. I can't help you. How many
saying that
times do I have to tell you?
If she was there, it's built from your memories. You must have known her in
I
some
don't
capacity.
know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
And a
I knew he was
thermograph?
lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Not now. Not after you Shawn Michaels super kicked the purple guy
Maybe he's
away.
got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you
Boyfriend.
hiding so?
So, what are you hiding? Why were you in the
I
warehouse
told
then,
you, I will not answer that question.
And why not?
I won't answer that one either.
We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
So was found unresponsive by the merman.
Haven't you people got enough?
No,
I'm very busy. Excuse me.
you're that busy you can stand here feeding the fish.
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
Does it go
To
away?
be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
I don't ever want to see you again.
Is that a threat?
So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Threatening a police officer? Can you get him arrested for that? I hope so.
Who does this guy think he is?
A politician?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing.
Is he playing F1
Any
Survive?
higher could kill you. Relax, Date.
Get some
We
downers,
still have
relax.
much to do.
I know.
Like going on a date with Iris. I go to the home of Abyss. He's gonna have that giant barbed wire bat here. I hope so. I hope that appears in the office. Crap. 2:49. We're gonna be late. We're gonna be late for Iris. We've got to get there at 3.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in
Hey.
the interrogation room.
Hey,
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
we're gonna be late for
One of
Iris.
the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
No, we're late for Iris. We've got to get there at 3. We've got 11 minutes. I mean, sinking only takes 6 minutes. But we've got to get through this first. Oh, it's the Pokemon Professor! That door needs oiling. You want to say anything? Are you familiar? You're that guy from the dream, aren't
Let's
you?
get started.
Number 89.
Your actual
Your
name.
real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
You forgot.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Really? I thought you'd say something you keep count with.
Djibouti.
I guess that's a real place.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very, no, he doesn't seem like he's from there to me.
Oh, you know about that.
Yeah.
It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I
And
got
why
him
was
on the
that?
line and I told him something very important.
So important that what
You
was
spoke with him directly?
Yeah,
it? What did you tell him
I
then?
told him to call somebody.
Did you tell him to call
Somebody.
Shoko?
I can't tell you anymore.
Oh, why can't you? So what do you know about
All
Shoko?
right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
I was going to be so mad at us, but I'm a cop. I have other things to
Who?
do.
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal.
A deal?
You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
I promise.
You're lying.
And so are you.
You don't want to release me.
No, I don't.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know?
You gonna tell Super Saiyan?
Here's what I mean!
Oh. Fight scene? Fight scene. Oh. Pewter, you're just standing there letting him do that.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
You can't
Take
hold the
me to the
Pokemon
exit.
Professor hostage.
Now.
You can't hold the Prof hostage. You can't do that, 89. 40, I'm late for Iris.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police.
Yeah.
I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out.
He looks
We
slightly
need to get
insane.
number 89 back before then.
Do we really, boss? I need to get back to Iris. We're late for the date. I mean, I should have been ready.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
I mean, Pewter stood there and watched me do it.
Number 89 still has it.
Oh, that's different to what you were
But don't
holding.
worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Alright, we have spare revolvers. Good to know.
Keep punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint.
And the other cops wouldn't have noticed that,
Well,
would they?
he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it.
Makes sense.
No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I
He probably
suppose
would
the
have.
whole escape took him about 5 minutes.
At all.
He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Where do you think he's gone then?
How would I know?
Could have said something.
After he got to the exit, he let me go.
Whoa.
I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound.
Yeah.
I checked all of them. Number
And?
89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
Waiting for
So he
him.
had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
Was it so?
You and I know him well.
Was it so?
Renju.
What? Ah, why was Renju there?
Renju?
Why?
How am I supposed to know, Prof? How am I supposed to know? You know nothing, I know nothing. Who am I ringing?
Date, Moma is calling.
Hey, Mama.
From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date.
Hey, Mama.
That's not the word. Renju's been seen.
What?
Where?
Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Mad Iris time! Mad Iris time! We're late. We're late, Date. We are late. We are very late.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I got pushed out by an assassin. You're lucky I'm alive,
I'm
Iris.
going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I kid. I'm kidding!
Right, so she's had all of the uppers and all of the Jack Daniels.
I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We're not shovel
We are
forging.
not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Hey.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Where are we going? That's a really nice place.
A really nice place.
Huh? A nice place? I wonder where. I'm excited!
It's a building of a gangster! You don't have time to care. Really? Come on, Date. You're better than this. You're better than this, Date. Come on. Don't look at her like that.
Where are we?
An office, as you can see. One belonging to the Kumakura gang.
We're to a gang.
I see. A gang. I see.
You see. He sees.
This isn't nice at all. This is more like mice. Like rats.
Oh, Tessa, come on now. I'm no rat. I'm a friend.
Real suspicious for a friend.
Don't look at me like that, Tessa.
Come on,
That's
Moma.
no good.
You gotta at least explain it to him.
Momo, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
We have a proper date afterwards.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa.
You sure about that, Moma?
We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss
True.
was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
He would.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs.
You sure about
We
that?
don't deal with that stuff.
You're a bit twitchy, Moma.
We had
You
to
sure?
restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
I like your comeback starter. Explain
What
what's
happened
happening.
to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I.
Yeah, the assassin
But I
escaped
don't
with
know
him.
anything more than that.
Please tell me.
He laid out everything that happened. Mizuki was obviously lured to Shoko's body. The cold storage warehouse. And number 89, extra dip.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Don't tell him this,
Never
Iris.
heard of it?
Oh, yeah! Of course I have!
Yeah, that's it, Moma.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, right! Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all
I
had
don't
that.
understand it, but I suppose he does.
He doesn't, he just wants to
Good.
impress
I don't
Tessa.
feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know.
Now, the main question is
He could be
Mizuki
a
alright?
hostage or an accomplice.
Hmm.
If he was there waiting for him, he must have known this was going to
Either
happen.
way, I need to find him.
Well, find his trade of intel injuries.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah? Where was it?
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
Why are you so
So,
twitchy?
tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Are you gonna punch him?
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Only if you wash the hand at some point in the next 40 years.
Oh, that's it? Sure.
We're in a huddle now.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
Could you touch
A
this man?
favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
I don't know who's more disappointed, Moma or Date, about that.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
And why are your
So
hands
how
up
about
there?
it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places.
Do you mean as in 2 separate halves, or he's gone to 2 different places?
First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
Of course he owns it.
Second, Ikume Shrine.
Well, the other guy was.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
You sure about that?
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
Disappointing Tessa like that, really, Mama?
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Maybe we are. I hope not, but we could be.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24.
Is that all?
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
I thought so.
Absolutely. Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Well, it's from your name. You
Is
might have
he
got it.
stupid?
You got it from the name. That's to be obvious. You're not going to wish for panties this time, Date? No, okay.
They're out.
And about.
Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
It's a good point. Well, you're a good leader. I'll accept that.
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
You have a Tessa figure in your safe.
Gambling.
Bet! Debt! ASET!
Worries.
She's so into it.
Forget? Fret? ASET!
And?
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
You haven't been noticed by a gang.
This is kind of embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, but no. It's alright.
I'm sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
The Kumakuras are no more.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful.
But you run them.
All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
I mean, you got the spirit.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
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 Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
No, you won't.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that.
He'd win.
I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
He did.
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
You got me at gunpoint.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
I bet it was Moma. I bet it was
Fine.
Moma.
Hey!
Date, don't ignore me.
We're ignoring you,
Gang.
Moma. Hide the weapon.
Oh, that's just a toy.
It's for self-defense.
Oh, just a toy.
For self-defense. It's self-defense, isn't it, Moma?
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Kume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too.
Of course. Hey, I died here. Take me with
Where you
you.
found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious.
Just curious, you think there's gonna be the purple man there?
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, what more do you want, Iris?
Can we
You
eat
hungry?
somewhere?
Yes.
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Sunfish Pocket it is.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Do you have an inhaler? You might need it. Yep, he's going to cry. Well, where do we go? Right, we want food. Masashita Diner! I'm sure, oh, what's his name? He's gonna love Tessa being in his house. It's still Monday night. This is the date part now, Tessa.
I'm so hungry.
Same. Like human me as well.
Tessa?
Hey, Oda!
Why are you here?
Why are you complaining?
I told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
What's the usual?
Yes, right away.
Oh yeah, you're cooking it, aren't you? And that's going to be where I leave things for today. So, yeah, we got a long way through the story. Iris is no longer dead, this series is back on track. Ota's being useful for once. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode of the Somnium Files, it's going to be every couple of weeks, mixing it in, like I said, with Shadow of War and Wreckfest, so leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so about any future videos. You can be following on Twitter and Instagram, that'd be much appreciated, the link in the description down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.